Welcome to the Westchester Putnam Annual Youth Summit.
Byron Stewart, where are you? Drum roll, if you can, at your table. He is the CEO and founder of Mr. Purpose, LLC, a motivational speaking and coaching company geared towards helping people discover their true purpose in life and providing them with the tools to navigate the road ahead. The road ahead is not so easy, ladies and gentlemen. We need your attention. The organization was started by Byron Stewart as he began to look at his own life and was wondering why he was feeling unsatisfied in his career and lost when it came to life planning for the future. You're getting the goods today. You are getting the goods today. He's about to pour it on, I'm telling you. And Byron believes that people are usually in one of four places in their life's purpose. I want you to raise your hand if any of these four resonate with you. Discovery phase, choosing a destination. Who's trying to find out, hey, where am I going? What's this all about? 2, navigation. How to get to the destination. Hello, Siri, help me, please. I don't know how to get there right now. 3, reroute. Dealing with obstacles along the way. Yeah, been there. Oh man, what just happened? Oh God, yeah? I need a reroute. U-turn, something, okay? And 4, arrival. You've made it to your destination, now what? You've made it to your destination. I think we all need to raise our hand. We've made it here today, yes? We've made it here today, now what? Now this is what we're about to hear. So what sets Mr. Purpose LLC apart is its unique curriculum and methodology. Unlike many other companies, Byron wants to make sure that he provides clients with information and the supportive encouragement needed to succeed, but also with an action plan, roadmap, and life-sustaining tools. I'm hungry. Life-sustaining tools that enable them to deal with challenges along the way. Who has some challenges that they need some help navigating through? Be honest. Okay, great. So we are in for a treat, and I would like to welcome the wonderful, fabulous, amazing Mr. Byron Stewart to the stage. Drum roll, please. Without dropping your plate on you. Here you go, welcome. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, y'all can do a little bit better than that. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody feeling this afternoon? Tired? Hungry? Are you ready for a keynote? You can be honest. No? Yes? No? Awesome. Before we get started, I definitely want to thank a few people. When you're in motivational speaking, it's such an honor and a privilege to have a platform to speak. There's so many people out here who have amazing stories, and it's just so humbling that you all wanted to have me come today just to share a few words with you. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity. I thank God for the gifts and the abilities that He's given me. I thank Ebony White, my classmate from Howard University, who asked me, yeah, give a hand to Ebony White. Who provided this opportunity for me to come and speak today. I also want to thank Dr. Gordon, who had the privilege of meeting today. Dr. Gordon, wave your hand. There you go. Give her a hand, please. The Business Council of Westchester, our AV technicians, the Crown Plaza Hotel. I did stay here last night, and it was absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it for anyone looking for a hotel. Everyone that made this possible. I definitely want to give a special shout out to our MC, Lucinda Cross. Please give her a big hand if you can. She is such an amazing person and a dynamic speaker. And she spoke here last year, and I got the newsletters and I got some of the videos from last year, and she did an amazing job. And she has an absolutely amazing story, and I look forward to learning a little bit more about that. But she has some information and some experience that can really help you all deal with some of the things that you're dealing with. And she's come out on top, and she's a conqueror, and she's a motivator. So thank you so much for introducing me. I really appreciate you for being here as well. Most importantly, I want to thank you all for being here as well. As she stated before, this is spring break, so you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, so definitely give yourselves a hand. All right, so how many people in here are looking for a change, just broadly? How many people are looking for a change? All right, I think we're all looking for a change. So my goal here today is to do a few things. I want to help some of you all change your situation. I want to help you all change your perspective. And I want all of you all to try to change your commitment. But I need your help to do that. You guys have to buy into what I'm telling you today. So throughout this presentation, I'm going to ask you to do some things that you may think are not cool, but I need you all to buy into what I'm asking you to do. Can you all do that for me? So if I ask you to make noise, I need you guys to make a rousing noise. If I ask you to stand up, if I ask you to run somewhere, can you guys do that for me? Can you just commit to doing that for me for the next 30 minutes? Can you all clap it up one time and just let me know? All right. So I'll go ahead and give my talk. We'll have questions throughout the presentation. And I do want to do something for social media just to let the rest of the world know that White Plains has some of the hypest students. Westchester has some of the awesome, most energized students that they've ever had. So we're going to go ahead and start. If you all can, I just want to do a quick icebreaker for each and every one of you. 3 questions just so I can learn a little bit more about each and every one of you, if you don't mind. I know some of you all are eating, but I just want some quick questions. You can scream your response out, but I'm curious. First question, if Hollywood made a movie about you, what actor, actress would you want to play you in the movie and why? Kevin Hart. Can I get one? Okay, someone else? Will Smith? Keke Palmer? Trey Songz? Yep. Trey Songz is here. Taraji? I like that. Is there Viola? No one said Viola? No one wants Viola? What about Beyonce? No one said Beyonce? None of the girls said Beyonce? You said Bey? Anybody say Rihanna? Who else y'all got? Someone said Eric Holder. Morgan Freeman's a good one. Awesome. Somebody said Donald Trump. Who said that over here? I'm just... No political talk, no political talk. All right, next. Yes, go ahead. Denzel Washington, very good one. And last 2 right here. Go ahead. Gary Coleman. I'm surprised he knows who Gary Coleman is. And the last one over here. Wesley Snipes. That's a good one of my favorite actors. Question number two. What is your biggest fear? Someone said death. Failure. Someone said failure. Yes, go ahead. Being alone. Anybody else scared of being alone? Okay, anyone else? Any other failures? Not any other failures. Any other fears? Yeah, go ahead, sir. You said failing? Betrayal. Anyone else fear betrayal? Being betrayed by someone? Letting yourself down. Awesome. Last question. We're going to go. What is one thing you want to accomplish this year? This calendar year, by December 31st, what's one thing that you want to accomplish? Yes, go ahead. Go to college. Clap that up for her. Go to college. Anyone else want to go to college? All right. Yes. Get a job. Anyone else want to get a job? Clap it up for that too. Yes, go ahead. Biggest goal. Yes, ma'am. Oh, get a job. Okay, another get a job. Yes? Pass your Regents. Clap that up for her as well. Last one. Give me one last one. A goal for the rest of the year, for the end of the year. Anyone else have a goal for the end of the year? I'll take you right here, sir. Get your license. Teaching license. Get off your devices. Awesome. Give it a clap for him. Awesome. Good job. Awesome. Can we fix the, there you go. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. So for all of you today, I just want to be as transparent as possible. This past week has probably been one of the hardest weeks I've ever experienced in my life, to be very honest. And I didn't tell Ebony, I didn't tell Dr. Gordon that there came a point in time last week where I was thinking of actually not coming out to speak to you all this week. Just had some real tragedy that took place this week. And so what happened was on Tuesday, I was driving around, I was running some errands, and I was celebrating my wife's 3-year anniversary. Her and I got married 3 years ago. And so I was out running around. Thank you. Marriage is a good thing. And I was out running some errands, and my brother called me on the phone, and he told me some bad news. He told me that Tony Romo had retired from the Dallas Cowboys. I know. Any Cowboy fans in here by chance? We don't have one. Any Giants fans in here? Any Jets fans in here? Giants are in here? Awesome. Patriots. Any Patriot fans in here? Awesome. And so let me just tell you why it was so painful. So I've been a Tony Romo fan for a long time. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I grew up that way for a long time. And Tony Romo had been dealing with some challenges the last few years. So Tony Romo has been the quarterback for the Cowboys for the last few years. In the last 2 seasons, he dealt with some injuries. So in 2015, he broke his collarbone. He had to sit out the year. The Dallas Cowboys didn't make the playoffs. A year later, he came back in preseason and broke a bone in his back, and he had to sit out for 8 weeks. Then after that, he went into play during the season, and he broke his collarbone again. So luckily for the Dallas Cowboys, they had a backup quarterback named Dak Prescott who came in to lead the Cowboys to the playoffs and ultimately win the NFC East. So this entire offseason, everyone's been asking, what is Tony Romo going to do? There are a lot of teams out there, Cleveland Browns, the Houston Texans, that all wanted Tony Romo to come play for their team. And so he had to make the decision between whether or not he was going to go play for those teams or whether or not he was going to retire. And so weeks had passed by. Everyone was talking about, what's Tony Romo going to do? What's Tony Romo going to do? And so finally, Tony Romo said that the game that he loved was hurting him so much physically that he needed to retire. And fortunately enough for Tony Romo, he was able to get a job as a caster for CBS afterwards. Now, what does all that mean today? I submit to you all today that there are some things that we love to do. There's some habits that we love to have that we all engage in that I believe are hurting us. And I believe that there are some things that we need to retire from, some behaviors that we need to retire from that's preventing us from getting to the next level of whatever we're doing. And so as Tony Romo was able to transition, he needed to retire from playing football to transitioning into a newscaster. And I submit to you today that there's some things in here that you all are trying to transition to, whether it be a job, whether it be college, whether it be a change of jobs, a career. There are things that we need to transition to, but the problem is that there are habits that we have that I believe that we need to retire. And so here are some of the habits that I believe we should retire today. Number one is self-doubt. How many of y'all have self-doubt from time to time? We need to retire self-doubt. Another thing, negativity. Every time I look on Instagram, social media, there's somebody being negative about someone else. That's something else that we need to retire. Procrastination, oh my, whew. That's something I need to also retire, but that's something that we need to retire if we're going to transition into the next phase of our life. Lack of self-awareness, not knowing what we want to do, but also not knowing how we come off. That's something that we need to retire. What else do we have? Relationships. There's some relationships that we're in today that are causing so much pain and hurt, and we don't want to break them. We need to retire from some of those relationships. Laziness ties into procrastination. We need to retire from those things. Fear is a big one that we all need to retire from. And the last one is routines. Sometimes we get stuck in the routines of doing things that we can't do anything else. So these are some of the things that we definitely want to retire. So today I just want to talk to you. I have 3 simple points, and I just want to give you all something to take back with you as you go back to your various destinations. Breaking bad is what we want to talk about today. Creating an environment for change. Can y'all say breaking bad? Breaking bad. All right. 3 things that you need to create an environment for change. I want you all to scream them out with me, okay? Say, I need to get my mind right. Say, get your mind right. Now touch your mind and say, get my mind right. All right. Second thing we want to do, get your network right. Say, get your network right. And the last thing is get your destination right. All right. Now get your mind right. Our minds control the actions that we do. And so for some of us, we have these grand ideas. We have these grand things that we want to do, but the only thing that's getting in the way of us doing it is our mind. The biggest shame for anyone here is to go through this entire day and to take all this information in and get all this networking in and not decide to change. All of us are here, we're meeting great people, we're getting great information, but some of us, I'll tell you like it is, some of us are going to go back to our homes and do the same things that we were doing before we got here. And so for us, we have these $1 million ideas, we have these $1 million dreams that we have, but our mind is on $2. We can't afford the things that we want because our mind needs to be transformed. So our mind, it controls our actions. Number two, we need to create a mind of perseverance. Now, we talked earlier, there are a lot of things that all of us are dealing with. There are a lot of people that are dealing with rough things, but we need to train our minds to deal with those things accordingly. I talk to a lot of students across the country. I talk to a lot of young adults across the country, and a lot of them are in situations where they don't get support in their household. A lot of you all today are in relationships that are toxic. A lot of you all are in systems and environments where you're not going to succeed because the people around you aren't going to allow you to succeed. And so when we deal with situations, when we deal with setbacks, we have to have a mind that's ready to take on those challenges, because we take a licking and keep on ticking. That's what you need to tell yourself. Anytime you run into any issues or any situations, you got to prepare your mind and say, I'm going to get over this regardless. How many people in here have ever dealt with anything, any deaths in their family? How many people have dealt with any failed grades? How many people in here have ever dealt with any bad relationships? Are you still here today? Are you still living and breathing? That means you can make it through. You got to persevere through those issues, and you have persevered through those issues. So the reality is that if you've made it through those situations and you're here today, whatever comes in your way, you can still make it through those obstacles and through those situations. Next point, use your imagination. How many people in here at nighttime dream about where they could be? You don't remember your dreams? You got to write them down after you get them, though. So you don't remember, you remembered that you dreamed, but you don't remember the topic of your dream? Meaning you don't dream. Let me ask you this. Have you ever daydreamed? Have you ever sat down and daydreamed and saw yourself in a place or position that you weren't currently in? But do you see yourself? Let me ask you this question. You're in high school? Okay, what grade are you in? You're a senior in high school. At any point in your high school career, did you see yourself graduating? Are you about to graduate? That's using your imagination. Because you're able to see it, you were then able to believe it, and then you're able to do the things necessary for you to complete graduation. When are you graduating? He's graduating in June. Give him a hand. He's graduating in June. And you have to have a confidence about yourself, knowing like he did that he's going to graduate. And so that's how you're going to be able to do that. So say, get your mind right. Get your mind right. You guys are getting tired already? I'm almost done. Get your mind right. Say, get your mind right. All right, let's move to the next one. Sorry, we have an exercise. Really quickly, if you can. I want you all to do this. Insert your goal, and I want you all to repeat this, okay? Now, I told you I need you all to buy into something, right? So what I want you to do is, as soon as you leave here today, whatever that goal is, whatever that time frame is, insert it in there and say it to yourself every day until you complete that goal, all right? So we're going to try it right here. Say, I will, insert goal, by time frame, and repeat this last part of me. The only thing that can stop me from achieving this goal is me. Repeat that. Say it one more time with vigor. The only thing stopping me from achieving this goal is me. I will dedicate every day to making this goal a reality. Say this loud. Say, I got this. Don't believe me, just watch. Say that last part. Say, I got this. Don't believe me, just watch. All right, next point. Get to your network right. Say it with me. Get your network right. I'm wrapping up. Get your network right. You need a network of people around you for anything. You got to have a network of people around you. And whether or not you know it, you have a network. Your family, your friends, people in the community. You met a whole network of people here today. The great people from Westchester Business Council. You met a whole bunch of network of people here today. But for a lot of us, we aren't aware of the reality of our current networks. And so some of us came here today during spring break, and they told their friends, I'm coming here to a day-long activity. How many of your friends thought that you coming here was a bad idea? Be honest. Did any of your friends question whether or not you should be here? Did anyone say, no, why don't we just go turn up somewhere? Did anyone say that to you? Let's go get lit somewhere. Let's go, y'all in New York. Let's go Millie Rock somewhere. Like, did y'all deal with some of that stuff? Some of the adults are like, what does that mean? We'll show you a little bit later. What is a Millie Rock? But that's the reality of our situation. And we have to be aware. So when you say to yourself, I want to start a business, and when you say I want to go to college, if the response of your peers is that's a bad idea, then you have to start assessing whether or not you have the right people around you. You know, the old saying is that if you're the smartest one in your group of friends, do what? I guess that's a very old saying because they don't know that. Well, here's what the old saying is. If you're the smartest one in your group of friends, go find new friends. You knew that because you're a senior and you're about to graduate. Why is that important? Does anyone know why that's important? Go ahead. Birds of a feather flock together. And in addition to that, let me add a little bit to that. What's going to happen is that if your friends are here and you're here, you're going to spend all your time trying to bring your friends up here, and you spend less time focused on you getting somewhere else. So you got to be very aware of your situation. You got to be very aware of the people that you have around you. All right? How many people have some ride or die people? Like if you need them to knock somebody out, they knock somebody out. I'm just joking. That if you need them to pray for you, they'll pray for you. How many people got those ride or die people? You got to have those people because some of the ideas that you have, they're out there. They're really out there. And you have to have the support of people to make sure that you are pushing you every day to ask you questions, to say, hey, are you staying on top of that goal? Hey, are you going to class? Hey, are you getting that goal of graduating from high school? Hey, are you getting that job? Hey, are you doing whatever? You have to have that support around you. So you need some ride or die people. And last point, why you got to get your network right. Opportunity comes from a strong network. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my network. A lot of you all today wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your network. This conference, if I can say, Dr. Gordon, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her network, the vision and the network of those that are part of the community. You know, so networks are important. So I want you all to take part in this activity right here. And I promise you, this is going to change your life. How many people in here, from what I said, feel like they need to change their network? Raise your hand. How many of y'all feel like you need to change your network of people? I want y'all to do this one activity for me. I want y'all to get up right now in the next 2 minutes, right? And if you don't get any support from your household, if you don't get any support from your family, if you don't get any support from your friends, if you don't get any support from your parents, if you don't get any support from your school, you know what? There's 5 people here I can guarantee you in this room that's going to support you today. Now, can we make a commitment, everyone in the room, can we make a commitment that we'll support each other in whatever we want to do? Can y'all do that? All right, so take 2 minutes. I want you to go around and I want you to get contact information of 5 people in here that's going to support you with whatever goals you have. I want y'all to get up now. Take 2 minutes. Guys, if there's a girl's number you wanted, this is your opportunity to get it. I just gave you a way in. Ladies, give out the real number. Everyone, get out the real phone number if you can. Take 2 minutes. Come on, 2 minutes. Get the number, get the number, get the number. Get the email. Get their Skype, get their Instagram. Connect, get their business card, connect. Connect. We can get Gary Coleman's number. Connect. Take one more minute. Get a Snapchat, absolutely. Y'all can get my card too. I have a stack of cards on the table if you want to grab them. If y'all want to get them. Go ahead, come on. We need a charger. We got to connect with the charger. Come on. 30 more seconds, come on now. Connect with these people, connect. Get their phone number, get their email, connect today. Take a few more seconds. Yep, my cards are right on the table. Connect. All right, we're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna give you another 15 seconds. Y'all are working back there. Okay, keep it moving. Yeah. Don't be scared. Get the number, get the email. All right, get the last number. I think I have 5 more minutes to speak. 5 more minutes and we're going to be done. You can ask them on a date later. I see y'all working. All right. Did you all get, what table is that? Table 6? You guys got numbers, contacts? Okay, good. Table 5? Table 5, you guys got people's contact? Perfect. Table 10? Table 10 in the middle? Table 10? You guys got numbers, contacts? Awesome. Table 2? Table 2? You guys good? Okay. I turn this to like a social thing. It's like happy hour. All right. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way back to our seat. I have like 5 more minutes. I have like 2 other points I got to get to. Table 22 in the back. 22 in the back, you guys are good. 23 in the back. 23, table 23, you guys are good? You guys got numbers? Okay, perfect. All right. Can we all get you to start moving back to your seats, please? All right, is everyone good? All right. I have like 3 more minutes to speak. Come on. They have 3 more minutes, 3 to 5 more minutes, I think. Can y'all make your way back to your seat? All right, we're going to go ahead and progress anyway. So everyone, you guys got numbers, contacts, emails? Did everyone get someone's contact emails? Awesome. I want y'all to repeat something with me, this last part right here, okay? Now, what does it say? It says connect with 5 people who you don't know. Did you guys connect with people you don't know? All right. Now, what does this last part say? You guys have to do this, all right? Listen, what does that part say? Start with get. Get their contact information and do what? Make a what? Okay, I need everyone to say that with me, okay? Do this right here. Get their contact information and make a what? A pledge to do what? Support each other at least when? How many times? Can you all do that? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. So what are you guys going to be doing? You're going to be making a what? A pledge to support each other. How many times a month? At least 1 time a month. Why is that important? Networking. Why else is that important? Show that you care. Why else is that important? Anyone else? Yes. Your networking gets you to another network. I love that. Yes. Accountability. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Encouragement. How many people need encouragement? You got 5 people that are going to encourage you once a month. All right. So what's the first thing we got to get first? What's the first thing we got to get right? What's the first thing? You got to get your mind right? Say, get your mind right. I need everybody. Come on. Get your mind right. Say it with me. All right, second thing you got to get is what? Get your network right. Say, get your network right. All right, now last one, and I'm going to get out your way. Get your destination right. Say, get your destination right. Today has been an awesome day, an amazing day. And the beauty about this entire thing is that I saw what you all were working on. And so the first thing that you have to do is you have to take time to figure out where you're going. And so for a lot of us, a lot of young people, a lot of times we get frustrated because we don't know what we want to do. And so I want to submit to you today that knowing what you don't want to do is actually just as important as knowing what you do want to do. Because the way that you're going to figure out what you're going to do and what you want to do is going to end up being by process of elimination. So if you have three things that you want to do, if you want to be a barber, if you want to be an educator, if you want to be a business owner, you're going to have to go through the process of trying these things out to see if these are the things that you want to do. And so how you do that? Two things: assess your location and assess your input. What does that mean? When you go to an internship, when you go to a job, you need to know as much as you can about that job. You need to know as much as you can about what the business is that they do. You need to know about the college and the university, what they offer, their majors, their minors, who's there. You need to know where you are. Next thing, assess your input. How many people went to a job or work at a job now where they did not give it 100%? Be honest. How many people here took a job and they didn't work and give it their 100%? And you know what happens is that becomes a regrettable moment. And so for us, when we're figuring out life and we say we want to be a teacher, we get into the teaching profession and we don't give it 100%. And then years down the road, we'll say, wow, you know what? Maybe if I gave it 100%, I would have been a good teacher. And so instead of you being able to check that off your list of things that you can do, it ends up being something where you have a question mark of whether or not I could have been good at that. A lot of people in school, how many people did not give it 100% in school? Be honest. And what happens is that when you're looking at the opportunities available to you, you're going to say, wow, if only I would have given it 100% in biology, if only I would have given 100% in algebra, maybe things would have been different. Last point, be patient, you'll get there. All right, be patient, you'll get there. A lot of us get frustrated with all the things that happen in life. And life is not perfect. It's full of ups and downs. And so the best way to kind of describe how life is and what you should do is essentially how my Uber got here today. So I left LaGuardia Airport, right? And I hopped into an Uber. And Uber uses navigation just like everyone else, right? And so they put the destination into the Uber. And it says, put the destination not into the Uber, put the destination into the navigation system. And once you do that, it gives you directions, right? Go 5 miles here, go 10 miles there, make a right here, make a left to your destination, correct? And so we start driving, and just like New York, we ran into this thing called traffic. Say traffic. Say traffic. And so my driver had to make a decision because I told him I needed to be here at a certain time, but we ran into traffic. So what he did was he turned off the main road, made a left, and made a right. And what the GPS did was something amazing. It did this thing called reroute. Somebody say reroute. Somebody say it loud. Say reroute. Oh my goodness, let me tell you. So it rerouted and it gave us an alternate way to get to the same destination. And I submit to you today as I'm going to my close, a lot of us have a destination in mind. A lot of us have college in mind. A lot of us have jobs in mind. A lot of us have careers in mind. And so throughout life, there's going to be some traffic. Throughout life, there's going to be some accidents that take place from preventing us from going the route that we thought we were supposed to go. There's going to be some traffic of disappointment. There's going to be some accidents with friends that are going to delay you from getting to where you're going. But the good thing is, say what the good thing is. What's the good thing? Say, what's the good thing? If you don't change your destination, you can always reroute to where you're going. So what does that mean? So if you keep that destination there, as long as you don't change it, regardless of what way you go, you'll still end up at that destination. So I submit to you today, if you're going through something now and you want to be a doctor, if you're in a situation in your home where they're not supporting you going to college, if you're going to community college and you have goals of going to Stanford, but your grades aren't good enough, that's just a little bit of traffic. But if you keep Stanford, if you keep Harvard, if you keep the profession of teaching as your destination, I guarantee you can still get there. You can always reroute to that destination. Wrapping up. Conclusion. Let's go here. Road to success, you need to get your what right? You need to get your what right, your people right, and you have to have a destination in mind. Next point, be patient. A lot of us want things that took 10 years and 10 months. Be patient. The journey is going to take you a while. Any good thing takes time, right? Any good meal, you don't just throw in the microwave. It takes time, right? So be patient. Third point, it ties into the second point. Appreciate the journey as much as you can, because you know what happens? As soon as I got to my hotel after dealing with all that traffic, I was like, wow, I'm here. And was able to rest and enjoy the fact that I was, in traffic and saw the city. You appreciate where you are. You don't take it for granted. Then the last point, if you feel like you're still stuck along the way and need help, and this is for anybody, reach out, all right? I don't know what anyone's situation is here today, but I know, again, as I talk to so many young people, there are people dealing with some real issues. Seriously. I mean, there are people that are dealing with crazy stuff that we can't imagine, and we don't know it. These are the people sitting next to us. And a lot of us, when we leave here today, some of us, when we leave here today, we're going back into that same situation. And so it's hard for us to retain the information that we learned today. It's hard for us to maintain this level of excitement, because here, amongst strangers, this may be the only place where we can truly be ourselves. This may be the only place where you can smile and when you can be fun and enjoy yourself. This may be, for some of us, this may be our reality. And so for the numbers that you got, the contacts that you got, please reach out to those people if you need some accountability. And if nothing else, please reach out to me. Here's my contact information. I have business cards, and I'll make this commitment to you. And I'm not just saying this as a shameless plug for my social media. Truthfully, my Instagram, _with purpose. I don't care how many followers I have, I really don't. Add me today. If you go home today, tomorrow morning when you wake up, and you feel like the information was great, the session was great, the entire day was great, but you're still unsure, send me a DM. I think y'all say slide in my DM, right? Feel free to slide in my DM. Feel free to just send me a DM. Okay, somebody's like, whoa, that's not right. But seriously, email address, it's right there. If you leave here today and you feel like, I just need a little bit more, just need a little bit more motivation, I just need a little bit more direction, here's my contact information. All right, so last thing I'm gonna do, because I know it's time to wrap up. I'm so sorry. She's so kind, because what she did, what Miss Cross did was, like when someone's about to wrap up, they like creep up to the stage a little. She was like this. And then she took the seat. And then when she stood back up, I was like, okay, I gotta wrap this up. Last thing, I just have to do a video from my social media. Is that possible? Is that all right with y'all? That's right. Just real quick, because I told people I'm coming up to Westchester, I'm headed back to Atlanta. And my wife is from the Bronx, she's from up this way. And I heard that people are really excited here. Yeah, I married a thug. Who just said that? I'm sorry. I'm just joking, really just joking. But I just want to do a quick video of you all just screaming. That's really all I want you all to do, okay? And please stay in contact with me. Please stay in contact with Ms. Cross and everyone else that's here that put this on. Please stay in contact. All right, so I'm just going to say, hey, New York, make some noise. That's all I'm going to say. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to shut up. Is that all right? All right? I think I'm going to do a selfie type thing. You can get in on some of this too. Oh my God, look at all this sweat. Are you guys ready? Are you guys prepared? So be silent, and as soon as I say, hey, New York, make some noise, I need you all to stand up, scream, and we're going to conclude. Is that all right? All right, so everyone get ready, okay? Shh, everyone be quiet real quick. We'll wrap this up, I promise. Because I told people in Atlanta I'm coming down here to New York. All right? Hey, everybody, this is Mr. Purpose. New York, make some noise. Now give yourselves a hand. Everyone, give yourself a hand. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, I thank you all for having me. I appreciate it. And again, if you need my contact information, please take it. I will be here for a little bit of time afterwards. I have business cards here. If you want to talk some more, I'm here and I'm available. But again, thank you all so much for being a great audience. I believe in you. The first thing is get your what right? Then get your what right? Ooh, your network right. Let's try it again. Get your what right first? Then get your what right? Then what's the last thing you got to get right? And then you'll all be on your way to a great life. Clap it up for yourselves. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. No, you're fine. You're fine. Let's give him a big I think that's my phone. Wow, you're talking about her from a thug. You're stealing my phone. Wow. Whoa. I'm from the Bronx. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I'm in New Rochelle now. Yes. Bronx. Got a few coins, and now I'm in New Rochelle. Okay. Doing good. But let's clap it up for Byron Stewart.